Hey, KIC here. Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. In the last episode, took Champ for a bit of a spin again, as well as kind of finished up some of my lighting projects that have been going on for far too long now. For today's episode, I thought we'd do something a little more on the fun side, and that is going to mean doing this, and doing that, and then probably me doing this a lot. That would be me whistling. You're not allowed to move. Don't whistle. Or, no, I'm whistling. You don't move. Nope. Stop moving. Stop moving. No, no, no. Stop moving. Stop that. I'm just going to keep whistling like this until they stop moving. Because this is how I'm going to get around putting them in the taming pen, because I'm actually a little concerned that they are so small they might get lost in the taming pen and constantly break their mating ritual. So my finger's probably going to get tired, and you're probably going to get really annoyed with how much whistling is going on, and for that, I'm sorry. I guess I could have built a new taming pen. Taming pen? Breeding pen, that's what I mean to say. I could build a new breeding pen that's maybe 1 by 1. I suppose I could actually use the taming pen. That might work for these guys, but at this point, we're halfway there, so what's another minute and a half of whistling between, you know, friends, I guess? Something like that? I don't know how to phrase that. I'm just thinking, it's another minute and a half, or I can spend the next 8 minutes gathering materials and building a new one, or I could waste all this time, throw them in the taming pen, and then hope that they don't wander too far from each other. So obviously, we're going to let them mate here, and then as soon as they're done, I'm going to stop them from wandering, because that's going to drive me bonkers if they are wandering around everywhere, which is probably a shame, because I'm sure that is in part how they make their adorable little noises, but just the same, well, you know what? Maybe I will let them wander around. I guess what's the harm in that? I'll just have to follow this one around, because she's the female, and she is any moment now going to drop an egg, which means I really don't have to follow her, but, I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? I do need to stick around here. And there we go. And there is the egg all ready to go. I need to pick that up. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and just let them wander around for a little while. And then I need to grab some materials, and I will meet you inside the egg hatching facility. But before I do that, I'm going to put this egg on ice, because I actually need a few minutes so I can go gather what I need to make the materials that I need to actually gather. Do you get what I mean? I mean to say I need to go get some flint and rock so I can make some spark powder. So I'll be back with you. Okay, materials in hand. I actually just set Cupid to wander. Just for kicks. I don't know, why not? You can see the little egg pulsing underneath everyone as he wanders around. Yeah, that means he's giving everyone a mate boost. I just hadn't gotten around to doing that, so now I've done that. This is going to be the first real test of this particular facility. Now, I have on me a fair amount of stuff. Nope, wrong button. I get used to playing the other games. It is too cold, so let's go ahead and we're going to throw some spark powder in there. We're going to see if 1 is enough. And that actually is enough. Now, this, like I said, this is the first I'm even playing with this, so I don't really truly know what to expect at this point. But I just realized that is going down very quickly, and wow, it's running terribly right now. I wonder if that's related to Cupid running around. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But I just realized I don't have any meat on me whatsoever. That's going to be an important thing. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And then let's run back in here. And I don't know, maybe it's just the time of day. Sometimes there are certain times of day where it just gets, I don't know, funky, and the game runs poorly. Well, more poorly than it usually does, because it's not an optimized game, and probably not fair for me to be complaining about those things when that is clearly not something that is done at this point. So I'm just going to hang here for a minute. That way you don't have to wait in real time while this ticks down, and I'll be back. I don't remember what my egg and juvenile maturation settings are at, but apparently the incubation is pretty good because this egg's about to pop. Here it goes. Here comes a baby Compy. Oh my gosh. That is so small I can barely even see it. Get some meat in it, quickly, before something bad happens. Eat, you little bugger. Eat. Yes, hi kitty. Sorry, I'm trying to watch little Compy's food here because he doesn't seem... There he goes. I'm going to say, he doesn't seem to be eating. Can I put one more on you? No, I can't. Wow, where are you? Can I pick you up yet? No? Here, I can't... Man, that is so tiny. Here, let me let it eat for just one moment here so I can throw some more meat on it. And then we can get rid of the HUD. Look at how tiny that little... I don't know what you is. Are you... What are you? Little female. Wow. That is crazy. Look at that. And that maturation bar has barely even moved. I kind of hate my life right now. This is going to take forever, isn't it? Yeah, I read some time back that they are on the same timer as, I want to say, a Spino or a T-Rex. Yeah, that certainly looks to be the case. Because that bar has barely even moved, even with whatever my settings are at. And excuse me as I drop this gigantic container on you. Whatever my settings are at, it's barely even moving. I'd really like to pick it up right now. Pick her up. Come on. Let's see if I can get you to follow me. Will you come over here? No? How about over here? Will you come over here? Or are you just going to get stuck on... Yeah, you're just going to get stuck on that, aren't you? Crud. Now you are stuck on that such that I can't even target you. That is really bad. I need you to get off of the campfire. Okay, stop. Stop, 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 stop. I need to be able to throw food on you. Ah, man. This is going to be painful. Really, really painful. It's so small you can barely even see it moving. That is ridiculous. I mean, look at this. There's me. Let me go stand next to it. There you go. Yep, that's it. That little speck on the ground right there. Ah, that is crazy. So crazy. And you probably need food now. So, let's give you some more food. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to be busy for a while. Look at that. She is super tiny. Super tiny. I mean, that's like a kitten or something. I don't know. Look at that. That is just absolutely crazy to me. And yet, I don't know. There it is. Oh, look at that. It's getting a breeding bonus, too. I don't think she's old enough to breed. That would be awkward. I'm glad I have a bunch of meat over here from, I don't remember who donated all of this. Might have been Sauron. But I'm glad I have all of it over here because this little girl is just busting through it like no one's business. Here she is. That's more spoiled meat. Don't mind that. See how she's doing now. See, she can actually hold 22 meat. That's a pretty big improvement. But you can see that bar is, what, 8th, 10th, something like that? I don't know. It's going to be a while still, and it's pretty much evening at this point. Look at that. We have a juvenile Compy. I think that means at this point I can actually lead her over to the food trough, and she'll be able to fend for herself. I certainly hope so, because I'm getting tired of sitting here. It's been, I don't know how long it's been. How long does an ARK day last? Because that's basically where we're at. I mean, minus some time for collecting stones and flint and all that, which doesn't take too long with, I don't think I ever showed you that one. Yeah, I got a ramshackle metal hatchet at some point. I don't remember where, from an alpha or something. I don't remember. It's not that great, but it does make collecting rocks a little easier. And of course, my apprentice pick makes collecting flint a fairly painless task. There we go. You can see the little trough above her head. That means that she will eat out of the trough now, which is a good thing. So just to be safe, I'm going to bring her over here. And we'll leave her somewhere in the light, I think. Somewhere where she's easy to see-ish. Assuming she ever gets over here. She doesn't move very quickly just yet. I'd like her to be kind of right on the light there, you know, right in the main arc of that light, as it were, the pool of light. Okay, she's almost over here. All right. Nope, keep coming over here. A little more if you don't mind. A little more. That'll be fine. Right there, it's good. You're sticking out just enough. So theoretically at this point, I don't need to have any more meat on her when she eats here. 10 and 19. That meter is going to go up. That food in her inventory is not going to change, which means I can actually take it out of her inventory. I'm just making sure. It's been a while since I've done this. And I want to be sure that there's nothing special with compies. There we go. It just went up 19 and 10. So I can go ahead and take those off of her. And I can put them back in here. And you can see I have a fair amount in there. That's how much is spoiled. I actually dumped all of the spoiled meat except for that pile of 100. And since I have done that, we have had another 79 spoil. Was that someone else who was Chip? How did Chip get over there? Chip isn't supposed to be over there. What's going on with that? Cupid can be out here. Chip isn't supposed to be. That's not right. Chip, where are you, my friend? Chip, buddy, old pal. You're not supposed to be over here. You're supposed to be hanging out over here with all of your Dilo friends because you guys have your own special area. I thought the number seemed off a while back, but I couldn't figure out who was missing, and I don't know what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be right now. Huh. Well, that's bizarre. I don't know what the deal is with that. But I'm going to go ahead and park Big Bird over here. Theoretically, someone's going to lay an egg. I don't know. And if not, no big deal, because I don't know if I'm going to have time to deal with that anyway. But I'm just going to leave it where it is right now with little juvenile Compy. We'll take one last look at her. I haven't actually paid attention to any of her stats, so let's go ahead and do that right quick. 158.9 health. That's going to be pretty good, because some of them are getting around 79, 80 health. 79, 89 health when I'm getting them at low levels, so I guess that's okay. I think most of her stats went into food, which is going to be a waste, but melee damage 300%. That's pretty good. I don't remember what they start at, but I don't think it's generally 300%. If I could find one of the compies running around, we could take a look. I do see a +1 over here, so that means they're nearby. It looks like they are stuck on various things. So 300% damage there, and you are at 300% damage there. So, I don't know, maybe 300% is standard. I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and grab... I didn't even pay attention if this is mom or dad over here. And we'll just go ahead and throw you over there, which seems so weird. Here, let's disable wandering. And then we'll throw you again. Stay. And then let's go find the other one. Just because I like to do this. I am weird that way, what can I say? We're going to disable wandering, pick you up. Sorry, Cupid. And then we're going to throw you over here. That way you guys can hang out with your little baby juvenile Compy. Here, let's go ahead and move you so you're a little closer. That's perfect. We're going to move you so you're a little closer. A little more. That's perfect. And now we can let them grow up. Or let her grow up. It's pretty cool. It's good stuff. I like that. Like I said, I don't really have time to perhaps breed a bunch of other things, but I got her up to juvenile. That's going to have to be good enough, and time will have to do its part. to get her up to speed. Wow, I forget how cool looking orchid is. That's a cool looking scorpion, I tell you. But that's going to have to do it for this episode. So I will catch you on another one. Until then, thanks for watching. See you later.